Let's talk about tie down roping and 3 things, athletically speaking, that are going to really help us win in the arena. First of all, as far as getting off your horse and getting to the calf and getting your calf on the ground, there's a few things we can do to really help us get better in those aspects. First of all, you got to do single leg stability exercises. RDLs, DBRDLs, single leg squats, split squats. As far as getting to the calf, you got to do some quick bursts. We got to focus on that explosiveness. We got to be able to hit the ground running. Quick bursts are going to really help us do that, and a few variations from within there. And then getting your calf on the ground, we got to clean. We got to power clean. We got to hang clean. Priority 1, clean, clean, clean.
Single leg RDLs. We include these without dumbbells or anything in a lot of our warm-ups, our SAMs, our stability, agility, mobility opportunities we have. We utilize that in our warm-ups quite a bit. It's great. It's great for your single leg strength, knee stability, hip flexor. We do things a little different. We add, instead of rather than just kicking back and leaning forward, we add the knee drive, and that helps create more balance, more stability, as well as stretching those hip flexors out and just being more mobile and agile in our movements. Our dumbbell RDLs, same thing here. We're gonna drive the knee up, try and balance throughout the whole exercise. With any of our RDL movements, we're doing 8 to 15 reps, 2 sets. The slam ball RDL is pretty advanced, but it's a great RDL exercise as well. A couple of the quick starts we use are great for tie down roping, goat tying, anything where you're going to dismount and sprint out of that. The first one we're looking at here, this is the first time that these 2 young athletes have done these with us. And we're going to look at staggered starts. So we're going to start either in a right or a left lead. We want to try and be quick and explosive on all our movements. So when we say ready, we should get there quick. They're in their right lead, sprint out of it. And we want to stick the landings. We want to be able to decelerate as well as accelerate. We got to be able to shut things down as well as accelerating quickly out of that. On this, we're going to switch. We're going to go with our left lead and try and stick that landing. Once again, this is the first time these guys have done this. They're doing a good job. They're great athletes. So we're in our left lead. We should be ready. We'd like to be a little more explosive and quicker than that. Boom. Hit and stick the landing. Here we're going to do dismount starts. We start with one leg up in the air, kind of kittywag, kind of like you're getting off your horse, you're dismounting, and we want to be able to bring that foot that's in the stirrup, we want to get it to the ground quick, and then drive out of there as fast as we can, being explosive. First time doing these, we're going to go with our left leg down, right leg up, and hopefully we can be quick to the ground and drive out of there. And then we're going to stick the landing. The thing we do different now on this is we stick sideways. We got to be able to shut it down straight ahead. We got to be able to shut it down left, right, all those movements. We want to make sure we're balanced. So we're always going to work, even if you're a tie down roper and all you're doing is getting off the right side of your horse, we still want to do a good job of getting off both sides or just keeping our body in balance. So we went with our opposite legs on that. Stick the landing. Our clean primer is a great warm-up tool prior to doing any sets of cleans with heavier weight. You can also use it in your regular exercise workouts. You can do a couple sets, add a little bit of weight, whatever. Um, but here we're just going to go through, Logan's just going to do 5, but we generally do 10 reps each of RDLs consecutively. We're just going to go nice and smooth with our movements. From RDL, we're going to go into high pull. We want to be pretty aggressive with our high pulls. And then from our high pull, then we're going to rack. We're going to go into kind of a clean and rack. So we're putting the whole process, piecing it together, and just working on our techniques and our movement skills throughout the clean primer. Great tool to use. One thing we want to mention is we're going to have a slight knee bend on our RDLs. We're not going to be totally straight legged and locking those knees out. We're going to have a slight knee bend. Our power cleans, they go all the way from the floor. We're gonna start that exercise from the floor, bring it all the way up in one motion. We're gonna use our jump stance, walk all the way into the bar where your shins are pretty much touching the bar. And we're gonna grab just outside of our shins. Once again, jump stance. Then we want to sit, lock in that lower back, eyes out in front of us, eyes on your target, part of the 6 body basics, and be aggressive. Great rack there. Now we're going to hang clean. With our hang cleans, we're just going to keep the bar above the knees. We like to do our power clean on our first rep, and then each rep after that, we are going to hang clean. Safety first, and we feel that after you power clean the first one, hang clean's just as good as power cleaning from there. Some of your top programs never even power clean. They just hang clean all the time. Great rack, way to pop the elbows, being aggressive. Logan's got great form. Here's Samantha's going to power clean this. One thing we want to mention is we want to jump to clean. So as you're bringing it up to your chin, be aggressive, coming off your toes for the most part. And as you get heavier, you're going to want to land in your athletic stance. You're going to go from your jump into your athletic stance on your rack. Samantha's going to hang clean now. We always spot from behind on that. If they want to fall backwards, you just push them forward so the weight goes forward. We just don't ever want to lift her falling backwards. Good rack for a beginning lifter. Great job.